Last week, when I was in Hemet, California, I was walking down the street from the mall up towards a major intersection, which I believe it was Lion and Florida Lion. Florida's like the main street. The number one change in the town that I can see is that it's now possible to make a left-hand turn out of shopping centers. It wasn't legal to do so when I was growing up. But anyhow, I was walking down the street and I crossed the intersection and managed to trip on the curb and landed on all fours with scraped up knees. Turned out to be scraped up knees. And as I was there, I was stunned. And my headphones flew off, my glasses flew off, my vape pen came apart and flew off. And I was just kind of like, ugh. So I'm just there on all fours after crossing the intersection. I'm not going to get hit by a car. Just there and just stunned. And like, I'm just kind of starting to feel around, like trying to do a mental inventory of what came off. Okay, I need to find this, then I need to find that. And then I started reaching around for stuff. But even before all this really like mentally processed, because I'm still just, I look over to the right and there's this blur, this yellow blur, this triangular yellow blur comes racing over. I hear a woman's voice say something about AJ. And then the next thing I know, this little yellow blur turns out to be the dress, a little yellow dress of a flowery dress of a girl, I presume whose name is AJ, who is very, very young. And she ran over and picked up my vape pen pieces, put it together, put it in my hand. And then she got my glass, I think my glasses were still on. I put them down. Or that was maybe part of the reason I couldn't see clearly, because anyhow, these are readers, so they're just good for here, not out there. And anyhow, the next thing I know, she picked up my headphones, and she put them on my head while I was just tried to put them on, and then she just ran off, and I just like, thank you. And the next thing you know, they're just gone. So this is after I'd had an altercation with somebody who were screaming at me because blah, blah, blah. And I was so touched by that. Anyhow, I was talking to my buddy the next day, and I was like, I think it would be cool to make like a little sign or something and post it and just like, hey, if you're AJ's mom and you're the blah, 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 and you help the old man with his headphones and his stuff, could you please have your mom call me? Because I was thinking that maybe I could get her like an Amazon gift card or something. Just this thanks. It just really meant a lot to me. And my friend was like, dude, that sounds cool. Like, you should do that. And then the next day I had a problem. And basically, apparently because of what I look like, everybody assumes that I'm an evil, bad, predatorial person, which is also contrary to reality. And I started to realize, well, doesn't it have a really gross look if I put up a thing that's like, hey, little girl, if you're the little girl that helped me, have your mom call me, like, because I'm trying to get your information so I can dox you and come over and do better. Like, oh my God, it didn't even occur to me that that's how people would perceive it. But after some of the videos I've posted here on YouTube of obvious parody songs, obvious sarcasm, man, in the comments, I can't risk it. So I'm sorry, AJ, that I can't even offer to give you a little reward. I can just make a dumb video complaining about how it's not possible and tell the world what a beautiful little girl you are for just seeing an old fella fall on the street and just like, without prompting or hesitation, just like, oh, I can go help. I can take care of this. What a pure and noble spirit you have, young lady, and I wish the best for you in this life, truly.